Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Master Podcast. I think it's episode 10. I'm Clayton James, your host with the most for Grand Master Pod. It's a wonderful night. It's a wonderful Tuesday night. Is it a Wednesday night? It might be a Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. But we're back. We are chugging along, and nothing is stopping me from getting this podcast done every week. It's been very stressful with the puppy, but he has become much better. But I'm very excited to be here. It's late, but Grandmaster, as always, has his... I just need to get a sponsor to have free cold brew. If anybody knows a cold brew place, hook me up. Say it with me, Santa. Speaking of Odie, though, he's over there. He's been really good. Grandmaster has a puppy, for those of you that don't know, and we're going on 2 weeks now, something like that. Right, babe? 2 weeks? Might be 3 weeks. It was fucking crazy, man, and he's an excellent dog. Even with his training and stuff, getting a new dog, you know that, like, oh, they're going to wake you up at night, and they're going to shit and piss everywhere, and, like, it's going to be like that for a long time, and you're only focused on them, but, like, you don't realize going into it that it's way more than you even anticipated in the dojo. But he's great, man. He's actually, like, very good. He cries almost not at all now. For the past 2 or 3 nights, not a single cry. And he's like 3.5 months old. He should be crying. Kind of worried about him. But he's fucking great, man. And he's missing and peeing and pooping here and there. But hey, if you don't give a shit, that's on you. Because Odie, he's such a big part of the dojo now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what belt he is. I haven't thought about it. I've just been thinking about him and his training. Am I far enough over to the left? Guess what we got today, guys? We've got the computer recording on OBS. And I did say that's strange. But we have the computer running on OBS. So that means we can see things, dude. I got some stuff to watch. What do we got first? Yeah, man. The one more thing with Odie is, dude, for Odie, our dog, who's a baby, I have a fucking man purse thing for him. And I'm not ashamed of it. The dojo is not ashamed to use tools that help with life. And if that means using a bean sack for our little dog, a little gray bean sack that goes over my arms and he hold, it's kind of like, what is it? Can I pull up a picture? I can. This is fucking wonderful. Wow. Oh, good. I've got it so that the cord doesn't stretch very far. But you know what? I'll do this. And I'm okay with that. Searching it up. Dog bean sack. Now let's really hope here. Over the shoulder. We're looking it up right now. Those of you that are audio listeners, you're missing out. Here it is. Something like this. Actually, it's this exact one. Yep, this is literally it. This is the bean sack I have. So you can see this guy, how ridiculous he looks. That's exactly how ridiculous I look. And once again, we're not ashamed of this in the dojo. Grandmaster loves tools that help make life easier. Walking around at a Target, he just sits in his little bean sack and he fucking hangs out, man. He loves it. He's a good boy. You know, look at this one. Where is it? This is terrible. This is terrible, but I get it, you know? Anyways, it was Grandmaster's birthday. I don't know if I talked about it on the last pod already, but it's Grandmaster's birthday, and guess where his wife took him? You'll never guess. Now I'm over here. A pirate show dinner thing. Yeah. A pirate show dinner thing. Now, at a first thought, it's one of those things you think about, you're like, is that going to be fun? But then Grandmaster is a fan of pirates in general. Who isn't a fan of pirates? I don't know anyone that doesn't go, oh yeah, pirates are awesome. Actually, a lot of people don't like pirates. But you know what? I like pirates. Always have as a kid. Always wanted to go to a pirate show. Went to one on my birthday with Sammy Jo, and holy fuck, it was a goddamn hoot nanny. A hoot nanny and a half. A half nanny. Are you hiring for a half nanny? Looking for some part-time work. It was amazing, man. This fucking pirate show, excuse me, I haven't worn a headband in so long, I'm trying to fix it. This pirate show was amazing, dude. You go to this pirate show, they assign you teams right off the bat. already like, ooh, this is going to be an involved show. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm kidding. I really enjoyed even that aspect of it. But we got there. We were assigned a team. We go, we sit down, and they have like a pre-show thing. It was super fucking cool. These guys had this thing on lock. Like the performance, the story was actually better than I would have expected it to be for this. And they did like trapeze shit. Is that what, like, fucking carnival type swinging from the skies? God blessed him with those kind of talents. That's not something a man can learn, you know? Aerial abilities, aerial attacks in Pokemon. They were aerial from under the sea. Under the sea. And they did an amazing job. They did flips and spins, and this guy was holding this girl up just with his cuck head, holding her, propelling her into the sky. He shot her actually up out of the water with only his semen. Yuck, Grand Master. Yuck. So cool, though. You go there. This is what it is in a nutshell. I'll cut to the fucking chase. You go. You watch a show, you eat unlimited chicken, really great chicken, and you get fucking hammered bud there. Hey there, bud there, stick it in her bum there. You're fucking hammered. Okay? Do you understand? That's what happens at that show. And it was fucking awesome, dude. I stuck it in my bum and I got drunk. I really didn't get drunk, but I got like, I guess technically it's drunk, but you know. Slap happy. Oh man, I was so fucking slap happy. Maybe I was drunk because you know what I bought? I bought a knife while I was there, like a child. Should I grab it? You want me to grab it? I'm almost embarrassed that I bought it, but I bought it as a memento to remember the moment. I'm very like, all of my tattoos, I got it to remember something. And that I was like, this is a small thing that like, I don't want to get a tattoo to remember going to a fucking pirate show. But I was like, I want to buy something just to be like, oh yeah, show my kids one day. Hey, this is from that. I said it over, actually. I didn't knock it over. Now Odie's awake, and he's going to ruin the podcast. Thank you. You can... You're allowed to come in. Just make sure he doesn't eat cords. So this is there's a funny story about this. Now, Odie, you got to go for sure, and Mommy's just got to grab him. There we go. But this fucking thing, you're looking at it, and you're going, oh my God, Grandmaster, you're 5 years old, and you bought a fucking little knife, a skeleton knife, from a pirate dinner on your 24th birthday. That sounds silly. You'd be right. You'd be absolutely right. But let me tell you this. Is it something that I should have? Probably not. Does it remind me of my first pirate show with my wife on my 24th birthday, and that I have a fucking fantastic time and want to see something that immediately sparks the whole visualization in my mind and the memory of it? It's right here. Could have wrote something down in a diary, but I didn't, because that doesn't do it for me. This thing, when I look at this, I see pirates. I see fucking pirates. And if you're just listening to the audio, it's a skeleton hand, and that thing is holding the knife, which is also like a skeleton. Let's pop it out. Careful. It's also kind of a samurai sword. So totally. Yeah. No, I know what you're thinking and saying. You're like, yeah, no, for sure. I understand why you got it still 5 years old. And I would argue yes. You know what I mean? That's the catch-23. Sorry, that's the catch-24. And yes, I know it's catch-22. But I thought it'd be funny to say 23 and then 24 because it was my 24th birthday. And that's why Sammy Jo is rehired as our official unofficial producer. I fired her the other day, actually, from her official unofficial position. I don't remember. Oh, because you were telling me to get topics for the podcast. And I was like, you're fired, by the way. You, as a producer, you've gotten no topics since the first podcast. And that's okay. And you're hired back on because you just helped us so much right there. But that's why I got it. Also bought it while I was drunk. So that gives me some credit, Anyways, let's put this. Should this be on the podcast set right there? I mean, it's kind of fucking... Yarg. It's a little samurai sword, and that's fun. Every time I look at it, I'm putting it in backwards. That's what I always do. I am not embarrassed, but I think it's hilarious that this is what I decided to buy when I was drunk in a like sentimental mood. A fucking Skeletor pirate samurai knife.
You were really sentimental.
Was I?
You were going on and on about how nice how our kids would ask about the story behind them.
They will. I mean, they're going to be like, why do you... I believe I said while I was drunk on the way home, like, I was trying to justify why I bought it, I think, even while I was drunk. Because I was like, our kids one day are going to be like, what's that? What's that thing right there? And then I'm going to tell them, oh, that's when mommy and daddy went and we went to a pirate show for my 24th birthday when I was 24 and I had so much fun. And then I could remember things about it. There's no bugs in here. Don't worry, babe. She just looked up, direct eye contact, ADD, mosquito in the house or something. Oh, literally a bug in the house. Silence. I'm trying to kill it with my mind. Didn't work. Anyways, I went on and on. That's what we did for the pirate show. Really fucking fun, man. What else? Oh, one of you guys worked there. Maybe not you watching the podcast, but somebody who watches SP7. He worked there, and my first drink should have been $20. Can I just say, fuck that? Whoa. $20 for the first drink at a pirate show? I mean, maybe 20 gold doubloons, but not $20. But you know what? This is what happened. And this is what pays off about being someone who does content for YouTube. He was amazing. Thank you if you're out there. He charged me only for the refill first. So as if it was just a refill, which was $10. So he saved me $10 and then I tipped $5. Now, should I have tipped more? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. But did I tip $5? Oh yeah, to someone else, the server.
Tips, actually.
Did I really? I tipped 3 times and then gave the $5. So Grand Master's kind of a fucking charity case. They're the opposite. The person who gives charity to the people who are charity cases. Anyways, proud of myself. So that was my birthday. Then we also, in a separate occasion, went to the Rooftop Cinema Club in LA. Fucking cool, man. That's one of the coolest things in cinema, watching as a fan of cinema or just film movies. You know what I mean? It's so cool. You're on the top of a building and it's a hotel and they have all these comfy-ish chairs out there and there's a bar and food like tacos and stuff and a high quality projector. And it's fucking awesome, man. It's so cool. We watched A Star Is Born, which I really enjoyed. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's worth seeing for sure. It's a really good movie. There's issues with the writing for sure, but that's probably because Bradley Cooper wrote it. This is just the minor film point of this. I promise there's not film stuff in every podcast. And now we're done. No, I wanted to talk about how I thought the writing was bad at spots. Like I think that's probably why it only has an 89 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is a great score, but it's one of those movies, it won an Oscar, right? Or it won, Lady Gaga won an Oscar for that movie. I don't know if all I know is that's the only Oscar that is in my head that they won. Other Oscars don't count. No, I'm kidding. I just can't remember any other Oscars or if they won them. But yeah, so it's an Oscar winning movie sort of, so you'd think, it's going to be like 90 or something for it to win a fucking Oscar, or for Lady Gaga to win an Oscar in it, more for the music, obviously. But you expect it to be higher, and the writing was not great. There was many points where you kind of roll your eyes. I mean, someone that is really into film or movies and stuff, and you pay attention to the quality of writing, if something makes sense, or if this was justified or not, and you go that didn't really make sense. You kind of oh, and you forgive it and you'd move on because it really is a good movie and there's some great acting in it. And dude, fucking, let's listen to him speak for a second. Can we? Let's find this. There was a really good scene, and we'll start with his accent, actually. Bradley Cooper's accent. Bradley Cooper's accent. A Star Is Born. Let's see if there's any...
Sounds like, better lock them doors.
Better lock them doors. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Because Bradley Cooper's coming to town. I'm not... He plays this guy who, in my mind, I see the character that he's playing to be an older man than he is and not as beautiful as a man. So it was, and knowing Bradley Cooper's voice, which everyone does because he's so big, the accent he does, which I'm going to show you in a sec, it just feels, it's distracting because it's so not him, but he fucking killed it. Doing the voice, he killed it. Bradley Cooper, brother scene. I forget the guy's name, brother scene. So, where is it? This one. Silver Lining Playbook. Where the fuck? Idolize. Is this it? Oh, this is a different scene, but this is Bradley Cooper.
When I said I was, when I...
Come on. I feel like this isn't doing it justice.
Took your voice,
No, this just kind of sounds like Bradley Cooper. Fuck. I'm looking like an ass. Come on.
As you idolized, wasn't that?
Nah, see, that just sounded like Bradley Cooper being sad. What is the dude's name? I'm going to find it.
Jackson.
His brother's name?
Oh, no, his character.
What was his brother's? Sam Elliott. Bradley Cooper, Sam Elliott. I'm going to find their scene and you'll hear his voice. Bradley Cooper, Sam Elliott scene. There we go. Come on. There it is. This is a really good scene. I don't know how much of this I can show on YouTube, but fuck it. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to skip in a little. Okay, so I think Bradley Cooper based his accent in the movie off of Sam Elliott's actual voice, which is like really low, and he talks like this, and you know what I mean? Real deep and southern like a fucking Western man. Ma'am, can I take you to the prom? I'm 17 years old, but it doesn't matter, does it? Hold my hand, I'm crying. I can't even do that, it's so deep. Let's make sure this is...
So Dad's rest.
No, he's still angry. It's more his...
A tear for that piece of shit you idolize for no goddamn fucking reason.
Come on, I can't look like a jackass. I have to find a correct clip here.
All Dad ever did for you was make you his fucking drinking buddy.
Listen to that voice.
Right there with me, was still loving you fucking.
You'd be right there with him if you were right there with him.
What did you think? That I was gonna fucking take care of it? Well, I'm fucking cradling your ass all over the goddamn...
See, even when he shouts, it's less deep. Where the fuck? Bradley Cooper, I just want to see scene A Star is Born. And then we're done with this. I promise. We don't need to see his terrible, terrible suicide scene. Hey, maybe fuck it. Well, anyways, you get the gist of it. He very much talked like this in the whole film. I wish I had prepared a clip, but I just remembered that I could even use my fucking computer for this part. I have other parts ready, but this one I didn't. But he talks like that, and it's like distracting. Anyways, that scene was really cool, which I skipped through most of. Moving on, baby. But dude, good film. Some iffy moments, cringy moments, and the beginning. This is a spoiler alert. Block your ears for 30 seconds if you don't want the spoiler. It's not a big deal. I mean, no, it is a fucking huge deal. Never mind. Spoiler alert going forward. In the beginning, Bradley Cooper's in like the limo after a gig. And you see this shot within the car where you see him sitting on the right passenger seat and his window's open and it's from his left side. So you can see him and outside the car's window as they're driving. And you see this billboard with a bunch of nooses. And they make it so apparent that not knowing anything about the film, Grand Master immediately knew that he was going to kill himself in the end of the movie. And then I said spoiler alert twice.
Can you flash it on the screen and say if you haven't seen A Star is Born?
Oh, I said a spoiler. I said like twice the spoiler alert. So if you ignore those spoiler alerts and then you're upset about the spoiler, you fucking dumb? Question mark? But that was like, it made me roll my eyes because it was like, ugh, he saw that. I mean, I think I purposely didn't say anything to Sammy Jo because I was like, she may not catch that. But again, someone that like really analyzes movies and stuff, I was like, it felt obvious to me. And I was like, I didn't think they needed to throw that in my face. I thought it would like something a little more subtle would be nice. Like I liked The Witch and things like that, where like you don't really know what a lot of the shit means until you like research it. Or is that pretentious? I don't fucking know. Oh man, next podcast I'll have the soundboard. But we're upgrading, dude. We are here. We're upgrading. We have the fucking computer. Oh shit! I fucking spilled all over my dad's ass. I did spill right here though. I wish there was. There isn't. It's okay. Oh, good. What did I click? What did I fucking click? Oh yeah, just one last cool thing that happened. It's even worth saying. I just thought it was fucking cool because I give you updates on my life and shit. But my buddy Benji from Catfish on the Bottom, and he's the bass player. He's a fucking legend. I love him so much. Sammy Jo orchestrated this for my birthday, but she got him to get the whole band to sign one of their albums and send a t-shirt and the signed album, which is like right there. But that was the most fucking amazing birthday present. Just, I forgot to mention that during the birthday segment, but what a fucking cool thing, right? Amazing. Another update, new music of mine will be hopefully coming out. I have a session on the 30th of April, and it is currently the 24th of April. So it could be done that day. And then I could possibly put it on Spotify and everything. Do I have a music video for California, or did I just post the audio? I didn't even make a music video for that. Fuck. So I still could. Yeah. Maybe I will. Oh yeah, like a home movie. Fuck. That would have been amazing. I still could, but like, I wish we... What's that? Oh, when it hits 1 million. It's at like 815,000 views on Spotify, which is amazing. But I'm fucking raking in those plays, baby. Thank you guys for listening. But super excited about that. So stay tuned for some fucking music. It's going to be some like fun, rocky, poppy, summertime good shit, you know? Just that good shit. What else do we have? Got so much shit to talk about. How far in are we? Do we have lots of time? Oh, we're good. No, we've I've got lots of shit to talk about. Advice is at the end of the podcast. I have 3 emails open. And I'll just say now, while you're here, if you do want to get some advice from Grand Master, it might not be the correct advice, but it's my advice. So if you want my advice, my subjective advice, you can email grandmasterpod@gmail.com. That's grandmasterpod@gmail.com. And I'll potentially answer your email. I haven't done it in the past like 2 podcasts because just ran through and then forgot, but I'm prepared today. This Muppet's prepared. So what else we got going on? Oh yeah, there's another animation coming out. I didn't get a chance to post the one for the last podcast. I'll probably post that tomorrow or the next day, and then there will probably be another animation out a couple days after that, or even the day after that. So there might be 2 animations this week, so stay tuned for that. And then we're rocking and rolling. This is still your Grandmaster, and I just want to say, Bradley Cooper, I love you, and I want to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Wait, a little voice crack there. It's all good. We'll keep moving on. Keep moving. Keep the wheels of the train moving on. The train doesn't stop for anybody. Got a ticket? Good. Get on. Don't got a ticket? Get the hell off my goddamn train. You understand? You're walking down the path. You can get on one of those little old train things where you sit on it and it's got like a pump and you can pump yourself. You won't get to your location for about 10 days. 10 days underneath your expectation. Anyways, let's do things that are here in the podcast. And we're back. I wanted to show you guys this fucking hilarious edit that somebody made right here on Reddit, on the SB7 Reddit. It was James and I just having so much fun and goofing around and being 3 years old on the Sugar Wine 7 podcast. And so let's roll this, baby. Play.
Yeah.
I have an option that can help. You won't need to go, in which case, Candid, I salute. Accessible and affordable orthodontic care. Candid makes the process of
The fucking
straightening your
baby
teeth
bell.
convenient and easy by having the customer take the process into and directs the entire
God.
plan straight to your home. White
We
glove
are
customer
so
service, in
fucking
addition to
stupid, man.
email and support options. Candid will set up a video call with you to answer any for general dentists. Candid makes custom clear aligners that are sent directly customized specifically for your needs to help you
Good
straighten your
Lord.
teeth. You purchase their starter kit, which will be sent to your home for $95. An orthodontist licensed in your state reviews your specific case.
What
and
are we
creates a 3D
doing,
preview.
man?
Once you see your 3D preview, its dentist is the main reason you'll love Candid. You can also
That was the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my entire life, and I liked it. We like to have a good time. I'm here for a good time, not here for long. Oh, let's do What's up with that? We haven't done this segment in a little while, but this is a segment of the podcast where we talk about, we review something that is like, oh, fuck that. Or it could be a news thing, it could be a video, it could be whatever. Today, it's going to be a little news topic. Lil Xan superfan is apparently getting all the same tattoos as the rapper. Oh, fuck. That's all we have to say about that. Thanks for watching. Let's move on to the next subject. Kidding. We're definitely jumping into this. First off, I like Lil Xan's music. I've liked it for since I first came to LA in like 2015. I really liked it. I have a wide taste. Like I even like Lil Pump stuff. It's obviously gotten much worse, but I still like it. I don't know. I can still like music and realize that it's like considered bad or whatever. Yeah, I've just got a wide music taste, man, and I don't think that it makes them talented, even though it is. Like there's talent everywhere. Even if I don't recognize something as talent, it is talent. There's still talent there, but it's arguably talent. But these guys they do have talent. But this is just stupid. Just kind of making sure you guys know where I stand with this kind of stuff. I think they look ridiculous. I understand that it's part of the like that music culture, but they still look ridiculous. Lil Xan has so many face tattoos. This one, it's having face tattoos in general is already like, oh, you're done. Like you have to do music now forever, unless we develop as a culture. But look at this. This is just all around probably the worst thing a person could do. Truly. This fucking guy. Let's read this. Lil Xan tattoos, specifically the ones on his face, have become almost as popular as his music. Really? As in many people are getting them? However, it seems like one Lil Xan fan has dedicated his life and body to the cause by mimicking Diego's ink on his own skin. I don't think mimicking is, to this degree, is cool. I think it's like actually disrespectful. There's a couple people who are fans of my music or and YouTube and stuff who have gotten like the XO tattoo. And I think that's cool because it's also like the album artwork for that EP that I did a while back. So like that's different. But if someone got this tattoo or this tattoo when they might not even know what it fucking means, that would be ridiculous. But also, looking at Lil Xan's face, there's a good chance most of those face tattoos mean dick. You know, there's a great chance they don't mean fucking anything. This, like, for example, let's go back. Oh, his are better because they're the same fucking tattoos. ... on his nose. Good chance it means dick. It probably means nothing. Or he'll be like, actually, it's from a time when I had, how many dots are there on my face? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's from when I did 7 lines of coke off of my own erect dick, and then I wrote a song called Coke Dick. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so there's a great chance it's that. Holy fuck, man. It's one of those things that it's like, it just puts me in awe that someone would do that. Like, why, you know? Hopefully this guy does some sort of entertainment career that, because he got all the tattoos on his face are just Lil Xan's tattoos. I think. Is this one his own? Is that one his own? He's just got so many. Like, he looks like Lil Xan. So what can you do? What career path can you do where you look like Lil Xan? You know? Can he work at a paper company? The Office? Can he do Dwight Schrute's position? Hey, this is the interview. This is how this actually goes. Yes, actually, we are looking for a new paper designer, someone to test products out and go door to door and sell them. So we actually have someone interviewing today. If you'd like to please come in. Hi, my name's Big Xan. Big Sean. Sorry. Big Xan Sean. And I'd love to get the position. Oh, actually, I'm thinking that you don't get the position. Huh? Why is that? Why don't I get the position? Well, I'm thinking that you don't get the position because you are looking like Lil Xan. You look like the little singer, Lil Xan. Yeah, well, I mean, that's my whole thing, is I look like Lil Xan, and yeah, I think that's great, honestly. Well, it does not look great, and why do you have all the same tattoos that he has on your face, and now you look like him? When he is him, he is doing his thing, he is him, you are not him, but you look like him, so it's like, are you, are you him? He's him, you're not him. You don't have the job. Cool, okay, I'm going to go back and get another tattoo of Lil Xan. Wonderful, you are not him. Please closing the door on the way out. Dude, that's the thing. What can this guy do now? What's up with that? Oh. And he's smoking a cigarette. So I already don't like this. I mean, it's not even like an obvious thing that I already don't like this. I didn't like it, and now I don't like it more. Xanarchy, this is his fucking Xanarchy tattoo. Or sorry, new tattoo. Heart with the cracky heart. Xanarchy gang forever. Jesus. Sorry. Small text. Okay. Xanarchy gang forever. I love you. At Lil Xan. Oh, man. Oh, is this Lil Xan's face or is this his face? I can't tell. This looks like... Oh, it scrolls, but I don't know whose face this one is. Anyways, moving on. The worst thing this boy has ever done. It was this. And I get to decide, objectively. I get to decide. Because you're looking like Lil Xan and you're not a Lil Xan. Lil Xan is Lil Xan and you're not a Lil Xan, getting that through your head. Anyways, next, what's up with that is, and will be, I'm going to have to get me more fucking slack next time. I put my charger to my laptop in like a cubby that goes in the wall so that there's no feedback, because I was getting feedback. Anyways, the next what's up with that, Florida man gropes technician who is fingerprinting him for disorderly conduct charges. I added the plural to charges because I didn't read it correctly, but then it made sense. Now you know. Look at this fucking guy. Holy shit. This hands-on suspect wasn't hard to catch. A Florida man busted for disorderly conduct in a bar upped the ante by groping the fingerprint technician at his booking. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you again. You have allergies? Keep it down, okay? It's a podcast. This is the Dojo. Wow. This 44-year-old perp was apprehended afternoon. Was apprehended afternoon? Is that an appropriate way or the correct way? This 44-year-old perp was apprehended afternoon after shouting obscenities inside down the hatch bar. Inside down the hatch bar? Is that a real? Okay, this is really confusing me by the way this is written. Then telling the proprietor he wanted to have sex with her. According to the report, cops said their arrival didn't slow Evans down, whose foul-mouthed tirade continued after he was apprehended. Good God, y'all. What a freak, man. Hey, man, you're a fucking freak. I hope my neighbor doesn't think I'm talking to him. I'm talking about this guy, this perpetrator. Wow, what a fucking freak. Jack Dylan Evans. What's your Twitter? Let's attack him, huh? You entered the dojo, you were brought into the dojo. Okay, Jack Dylan Evans? You fucking freak. Wow. What do you think was going to happen? What do people think when they do that? Or when they catcall? You know, what do they think is going to happen? Do they A, think that they're going to go, hey, ma, looking thick with that dummy ass, thick ass, bitch ass, titty ass? Or do they think, and then they think the girl's going to go, wait, what? Sorry? Oh my God, really? You think it's looking dummy ass thick? I'd love to come over to your place and fuck you. Oh my God, yes! I would love that. You don't have a job? Oh, that's okay. You don't have a home? Oh, that's fine. Oh, you smell like shit and haven't bathed in 10 years? That's how you treat women? You yell at them like that? I'd love to suck your cock right now. Is that what they think? Or do they think that they're just going to go, hey, ma, you like, I don't know. Sorry, I was about to say my next answer or my next question was, which was, do they just do it because, like, I don't even know. I don't know what I was going to say. There's no other answer, right? Do they think they're going to get laid, or do they just do it and then don't know what's going to happen? That makes them look so stupid. It's so offensive. It's complete harassment, but like, they look so fucking dumb. The dumbest, like, and some normal guys do this. They're not normal. Anyone that does this sucks so hard. But like, even like what looks like a normal guy, I'm sure, Sammy Jo, have you had like what looks like a normal person catcall you before? Even a normal person, you immediately...
People think they're safe to yell things out of cars.
Totally. Oh, dude, if you're someone that yells things out of cars, continue driving your car at maximum speed limit, and not even speed limits. I'm so sorry. Let me rephrase myself. If you're someone that catcalls girls or guys outside of inside your vehicle to them who are outside of your vehicle while you're driving past them, accelerate your car infinitely until you've reached maximum speed. Drive that car into the nearest wall, and then we're okay. That's what you need to do. Because holy shit, man, you deserve it. That's so fucking lame. I hate that so much. You know? Yeah. It makes me so mad, and I don't even have to deal with that. I basically had to deal with it one time, but they were talking about you. But I've always hated it. But one time, Sammy Jo and I were, where were we? Where normally people go there and eat mushrooms and lay in the fucking sand. But we were camping in a bus. Where were we?
Joshua Tree, Chicago. Joshua Tree. We were up at Joshua Tree, and we were just driving down this path here. Sorry, this is how I talk now.
I don't.
We were, I know you don't. We were on our way down, and we stopped to, there was this random toilet in the middle of the desert. And I'm like, I'm going to sit on it, and we're going to take a picture, and it's going to be fucking awesome. It was done. Then Sammy Jo was standing there taking a picture of me, and I'm on the toilet. These fucking hooligans drive past in like a truck, blaring music, and they're like, nice ass to Sammy Jo. And then I turn around, I'm like, thanks. I thought my ass was great too. Because what else am I gonna do? Hey, fuck you guys. I'm really mad and you don't care. Ah, fuck. That's such a piss off. What's that? I was fuming, yeah. Because that's fucked up, you know? It's disrespectful to you. It's sexual harassment to you. But I'm also disrespected when that shit happens, and it's like, oh yeah, holy shit, let me tell you about a time we were fucking disrespected. I'm fucking proud of myself for this one. Grand Master, hi-ya! I was fucking fuming. We landed a plane. We were going to Vegas. Were we going to Vegas? We were going to Miami. Getting flown out, first class treatment in the back of the plane with everybody else is sitting. That's where we were sitting, fucking. And we land the plane and everyone's sitting. We're sitting next to a bunch of douchebags who, they were like chunky dude, not chunky, like beefy dudes on a business trip, but they were partying and shit too. And you could tell they were drinking. And I think Sammy Jo goes to the bathroom. No. One of the guys goes to the bathroom, and then everyone on the plane receives an airdrop. And luckily we didn't see it, but it was a bunch of pictures of his cock. And then we were so fuming. I was so fucking angry. Like, how dare someone try to send my wife pictures of their cock? You know, like, I'm going to fucking murder you and be deported, and that's okay. And I will. You know what I mean? Getting fumed right now thinking about it. But obviously it wasn't directed at Sammy Jo, which made it just enough for me to like only need to yell at them. And there was a bunch of these big dudes who could easily grab me and go, "You're dead now, little bitch." That's what they could have done to me. But we left the plane, and I overheard all their buddies going like, "Where the fuck is Tommy? Where the fuck is Tommy? Oh, he's in the bathroom. He's fucking airdropping everybody on the plane pictures of his dick." And like, really? Oh my fucking God. These guys were probably like in their 30, 35, maybe even 40. And there was like 4 or 5 of them. Out of the dojo, you fucking fly. Telling a story over here. Anyways. So they're standing waiting for their buddy at the gate. And we walk by, and I'm like, I was already like fucking fuming mad. But I walk over like in a nice way. I'm like, is it? Oh, wait, what's up? Is it your friend who was sending pictures in there? He's in there? Like, yeah, fucking, he was sending pictures of his dick. I was like, oh, yeah, he was sending fucking pictures of his dick? My wife got that on her phone. I was like, don't ever fucking do that. Are you fucking kidding me? Don't ever fucking do that. Did he come out when I did? I kind of blacked out. And I remember laying into them, and I was ready to just fucking throw down in the middle of the airport and kill these fucking people. They were scared of me, and that made me feel great. Was that the only time I get angry when someone should fear me is when someone has hurt my close friends or my family. I become the scary person in a protective, good way. But like, because that was so disrespectful, and these guys were all up their ass about it, and they're the type of dudes that like, that's so fucking gross. What if a 12-year-old had a fucking, or an old lady? Like, it's just fucked up. Like, the kid in me goes like, oh, that's so funny. But like, no, it's not. Like, that's too far. It was a picture of him with like, going like, meh, or like he made himself look like a little girl or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where I'm going with that. But like, if he like put his hair in a ponytail and was just like goofy and send it on, people are like, oh, that's dumb. You know what I mean? But your cock, like, come on, dude. That's the same kind of people that fucking do cum tributes on Twitter, you fucking freaks. Like, that's the same type of people that do that bullshit. Like, you're the freak, man. Like, you're not, your friends think you're funny. Then 20 years from now, they go, oh, he was a fucking freaking a dumbass and no one likes him. But I was so mad, and I like to get the information out of them that it was them that did it was like kind of nice for a second in a crazy way. And then I like changed. And Grand Master was ready to, I said that, I was like, don't you ever fucking do that again. And I freaked out, and they were like, no, they like couldn't say, they were scared of me, and they easily could have beat the shit out of me, even though I know MMA and I can fight people that you'd think I couldn't, but they definitely could have beat the shit out of me. Anywho, I was, very pissed, man. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect my wife. Don't disrespect my dog, my family in Canada, my friends here. Don't disrespect. Don't do that. One of the highest levels of disrespect. That's all I'm saying. That was a time. That was a time and a half, I'm just all like, but I was like proud of myself afterwards too. I was like really shooken up because I was ready to like, I wasn't gonna beat anybody up. Obviously, I'm in a fucking airport. I'm not a dumbass. I wasn't going to, but I was ready to like make a scene and talk to the airline and be like vibrating to the point where like, if I was at a club or something and that shit happened and I found out who did it and I was drinking, would have definitely been in a fight, or would have grabbed someone, just fucking like thrown them up into the air or some shit, dude. Just fucking through the roof. All right, he's gone. We can all have fun. Whew. There are very, very few times where I get like angry like that. Like half the time it's more like me trying to be like, you are absolutely the most unintelligent person I've ever seen. Or if someone's like being disrespectful or something, or like, do you enjoy being rude to someone? You're gaining nothing from this. You're making yourself look bad. Like it's better to like outwit them. Coming from me, I know. But that was a time. That was a time, and that's a warning. I know you're watching. You fucking freaks. All that from this fucking pervert. This dude, let's hope he's in prison. What's his fucking name? Jack Daniel Evans. You can fuck off, you piece of shit. Let's jump right into the end segment of this podcast, which is Advice with Grand Master. We'll work on a jingle, I'll have a little slogan, The first one, I'm not going to put these on the screen, even though I'm recording the screen. Only going to put on the stuff that we had. It's going to be tough to know where I need the screen. I should have clapped or something. Anyways, this one comes from my friend Riot Rolioli Polioli. I think I've used that name before. In quotes, bows and enters. That's the respect we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about respect? That's respect. Hello, Grand Master. He refers to me as Grand Master as well in the dojo, and he's very appreciated. All right. I'm going to bring this fucking mic over here a little more. I came to you asking for knowledge to be bestowed upon me about college. I am 18 years old and currently enrolled in community college. I'm finishing up my first year and still have no idea what I want to do with life. I've always really hated school, even when I was little. However, my parents both are against me not going to college, even though they didn't go themselves. I've been a musician since I was 6 and played in a band with my brother at gigs all around Chicago growing up. That's amazing. Sammy Jo's from Chicago area. I haven't played live since I was 14-ish, but I have thought about making music again with my brother and his friend this summer, especially since my brother will be finishing up his college with a guitar major and a lot of classes in recording. The only other passion I could see myself pursuing would be streaming games on Twitch. But I would need to do some more research on that first. College isn't a priority in my mind whatsoever, so I am conflicted. I know you have talked about college and it's worth on SB7 podcast previously, but I still think I need some advice from a mentor, maybe even a Grand Master. A Grand Master. And that I am. You are one of my all-time favorite content creators all around, and I was so happy when you made this podcast. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that very much. Very much, truly. I've been a fan for years, and you are a positive and truly inspiring person who is living their creative dream. Always love to see what you create, and I'm happy to be part of the dojo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that a lot. Your words mean a lot to me. P.S. These drugs is set to be my summer 19 jam. Bows and exits. Thanks, man. Catch that new music soon. This is a tough one, man. Here's the thing. As I've gotten older, I've gotten less ballsy. I'm not that old. Obviously, I'm only 24. Let me fix my hair, boys and girls. I'm 24, which is still plenty young to like risk it all and do whatever the fuck I want to do for my passions and shit and not settle. But even from when I started YouTube and the entertainment life at like seriously around 16, 15, up until 24, every year, the past 3 or 4 years, I craved stability in my life because I never had it, and that's kind of like, but I also wanted more than anything to be doing the things that I loved, which is music, acting, comedy, and truly believed in myself and still do, like so much, not in a sucking my own cock way. I just like genuinely believe in myself and can see myself doing these things and really believe in myself. And that's a huge part of all this. So I think it comes down to how much you believe in yourself. If you're able to recognize talent in yourself, that is natural talent. If you're able to recognize areas that you need improvement on, if you see, you know what I mean? This is for me. This is how I did it. I was able to see, and maybe you can apply what I'm talking about in my life to this, but I was able to see the areas I was talented in. I recognized that there was multiple areas of talent and interest and passion, genuine passion, that made me continue doing it and getting better and better and better very quickly to the point where I could do it in front of people, in front of an audience. And then I could see, where I was on a scale of like, am I equal to everybody my age who's doing it? Am I better than them? Obviously, it's subjective, but like, you got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe in the fact that you're good enough to do it. And even if you're not, and it's just a passion, you want to keep doing it, then keep doing it. But you got to see where you're at, But I did totally decide that I was not going to go to college. I was going to spend, and my family support was huge. It allowed me to do this. But I decided that I was going to, until I was work on getting into the entertainment industry and making it my job, my passion, like something's really there. There's real potential for a life in this until I was 25. I'm not even there yet. And I have gotten there where I can, I can work in this field and live off it and survive and live a happy life, but I'm still not there. I haven't made it by any means. Sorry, I'm making this a lot about me, but I think it's good to have that foresight. It's good to have that foreskin. Yeah, of course. I know. I'm talking about my position because he doesn't really want to go to college. So he's in a very similar situation that I was in.
Well, I didn't like it my first year, and I didn't know what I wanted to major in or what I wanted to do after, but I found myself there.
True. Yeah. I mean, everyone's different. You know what I mean? That's why I can only share my experience. And one day I'll have you on the podcast so you can share yours. I know. I appreciate that. I want to hear your whole story, but they won't hear it unless you come over. She's a college advocate. So am I. I'm a college advocate too. That's where I was going with, like, as I've gotten older, every year that goes by, I've craved stability, and with stability, it comes, me going like Luckily, I don't have to go to college now because I have the work experience that ends up being the equivalent. But if I didn't, I'd be in a position where I'd be like, I wish I went to college so I have a backup, at least, if I was going to keep doing this till I was 25. And I go like, you know what, if it doesn't work out, I'm 25, I've got my degree, I can go do the job that interests me but wasn't my passions, and then work on my passions on the side. But you're in that position where you're trying to decide if you want to go gung-ho on your passions or go to college. It truly depends on the support you have in your life. If you are able to work on your passions and put college in the back burner and truly work on your passions and not, because there's so much good that goes into it, man. I know this is a long answer, but like the amount of people I know that took a year off or 2 years off after high school before they went to college and then just didn't go to college and didn't pursue their dreams and are like working at McDonald's and stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that, but that they wanted more for themselves than that. And now are complacent in jobs they don't want, don't have experience, don't have money to go to college. Life hits you. As you get older, life hits you. And then there are things that prevent you from doing what you wish you could have done. So for me, doing what I want to do, my dreams, my passions, was so important. And I had the support in my life to be able to do that. And also to have the backup plan of like, my dad always said, and my mom always said, do this till you're 25. If it doesn't work out, then go to college, and it did work out earlier for me. So I knew that like, I didn't need to go to college first and do this on the side. But when I was young, I made that decision too. So totally ranting on this, man. I hope some of that helped for you, but you got a lot of thinking to do. It's going to start, I think, with how bad you want it, how much you're willing to work for it, and the support is huge. I couldn't have done it without my parents' support, If I was like on my own, I'd have to get a job and do it on the side. And then I'd be thinking, like, how long am I going to be able to do that? It's tough, like you could easily go to college, which is some of the smartest things to do, is just go to college and do your music and stuff on the side, or go to college for music. I know you don't like school. I didn't like school either, but that's where you have that choice. I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what I did, but Sammy Jo went to college and she's doing something in entertainment that her degree definitely helps with, but didn't get her the job by any means, just her talent and who she is got her position, and she's had experience, but yeah, anyways, long answer. I hope I didn't bore anybody who doesn't care about this stuff, but life is important, and this is the industry I'm in, and a lot of people watching are interested in it as well, and it's a scary start. It really is. Dude, I had 3 emails open, and now I only see 2. Did you do this? I'm just kidding, babe. Anyways, let's move on. I'm sorry. I hope I helped you. Advice for a loyal fan. This one's by Johnny Garcia. Hi, Cib. First, I want to say I absolutely adore you and Sammy Jo, and I've been watching Sugar Pine 7 since it started and was so excited to listen to your podcast. It has been such a treat to listen to every episode, and you're doing such an amazing job with it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you love Sammy Jo, and I love us too so much. I'm staring at it right now. You, babe. You. And I appreciate that you listen to the podcast. It's so cool. I'm curious how many of you guys watch regularly, or if it's just like my random subscribers that like, I don't know if some people don't give a fuck and they're just in and out, or if people are consistently watching. Either way, I love doing it, and that's why I'm doing it. Yard. Anyways, secondly, I need some advice. I'm a 19-year-old female and a closeted bisexual. I just recently came to terms with my sexuality. My problem is I have never so much as kiss another person. It worries me because I feel as though something is wrong with me. In your opinion, is this something I should be worried about? Let me start there. Absolutely not. There is nothing to be worried about. Not at all. Not at all. You know what I mean? Life and being a human is like, you're going to be figuring out things about yourself your whole life, and it's great that you are a closeted bisexual. So you came to terms with it recently, and that's great. That's a huge step. You know what I mean? There's people that like realize when they're 40, that were, in their case, in many, many different cases, but there's people that were like in straight relationships and married and have kids. And then one day they're like, or maybe not one day, but they realized later in life that they are gay, and then they got to rearrange their whole life. You know what I mean? And that's hard. You're blessed in your position to have learned so early, and now it's just about moving forward, and you'll eventually meet someone, and you'll kiss, and I wouldn't be worried about that at all. I know people who didn't kiss people till they were like 20, which is, I know you're 19, but like 21, 22. I truly know people, and have heard many stories of like people I even look up to. I think, I could be wrong. I probably am, but fuck it if I'm not. I think Theo Vaughn didn't kiss someone until he was like 21 or something like that. But I could be totally wrong. It was somebody who has a podcast or something that I was listening to, but there's nothing wrong with that at all. Should I try to put myself out there to find somebody, or should I just carry on with my life and not stress so much about losing my virginity or finding a significant other? That's tough. You know what I mean? I think you should keep your mind and your heart open. I think you always should keep it open. Whether you're looking or not is it's tough for me to say. You know what I mean? Like, it depends if you're in an emotional headspace to be available for someone, or if you need to be more so focusing on yourself and working on yourself and being okay being alone first. Like, that was important in my relationship. Was, I've been through a couple relationships and they're just fucking disasters, man. And like the one time I went, you know what? I'm just going to focus on me and my happiness and my career and becoming who I am, And then by the time I feel like I finally like just started to like be me and really find who I am, I meet my fucking soulmate, who is my wife now, So everyone's life is different. Some people meet their soulmate on fucking Tinder. Some people meet it when they're least expecting it, like I do. And some people avidly are looking, and then they go through a million people, and then they find the one they love, or they find the person they love after 5 dates. Like, life is just, it's all across the board. Do what feels right for you. If you want to be with someone and you're ready and confident and you want to meet someone, then you could be pushing yourself, But if you're not, don't rush it. There's no rush. You'll meet people as long as you're open to it and you're, out there, talking to people, or, plenty of dating sites and stuff. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. To give some context, I am on the chubby side, and I'm not all that cute. I'm sure that's not true. And there's a million different types of people who look how they look. You know what I mean? And there's people that are not super conventionally attractive that meet people, millions and millions of them who meet people and have happy lives. And, like, that doesn't really mean much. You know what I mean? You put your Instagram handle. Also, if you're still giving out belts, I'll take whatever you can give me. I promise you that I will eventually have something. And I don't know if I'm going to, maybe I can do a thing where, no, I don't think I can do that. I got to have it be elite so that, because I can't send out things to like tons of people, or I'm going to have to spend like a ton of money, you know what I mean? Like shipping and something like that. But maybe I can do some sort of like thin headband thing with like a pin in an envelope, and then it'll be like $1. I'll figure it out. Sorry for the length, but thank you so much. Once again, I love the podcast and everything you do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, again, it's tough. I'm not you. I don't know your situation. I don't know how you feel. I don't know where your confidence is at. I mean, a little bit based on your email, but you just gotta work on loving yourself. Not to say that you don't, but like, once you truly love yourself, and you're proud to be you, and everyone can get there. It just takes time, and it just takes time. I don't have all the answers, but again, I'm kind of speaking off my own experience. I was like so self-conscious when I was growing up, you know what I mean? And like, I eventually started to like myself more. And even in my like older teens, I wasn't like fully like confident. I was terrible at talking to girls. I would fake confidence. I remember in high school, completely faked it. Like, I was so like nervous and worried, but I would just like pretend that like everything was cool and I was good. And what's up? I'm Clay, what's up, baby? You know what I mean? I probably wasn't that douchey. I was a little bit more normal, but like, it just takes growing. Just grow, just grow and live and learn about yourself and like the things you like about yourself. And if there's things that you don't like about yourself, and there are things that you can, if it's like personality wise, you're like, I don't like that I'm rude or something, like you can work on changing yourself. And, I don't know where I'm going with that, but you'll learn to love yourself, and then the confidence comes after that. And then, confidence is attractive. So once you learn to love yourself, and then you naturally emit confidence, people will see that, feel that, and you'll just be a likable person in general. So if your significant other's out there, they're going to really like that confidence, you know?
You'll like the things that you may not like about yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. For example, my teeth are all fucked up, you know, hate them. I trained myself when I was young, like grade 3, 4, 5, I think it was that young, to smile with my left side, to go like this. And my left side's my good side. And I hate my right side of my face. And my teeth are all fucked up. And I never would smile, never show them. It would be like this, you know? Sammy Jo is the first person in my life that says she loves it. Still don't know if that's entirely true. Because then I go like, oh, you love it? You think it's cute? I was like, well, if I had a perfect smile, you'd love it even more. How couldn't you? Like, you know what I mean? But she swears she loves it. It makes her melt. And that's just like, I think my nose is too big. I think my chin's too big. I think, you know, like I look old. I've got dark circles. I've got fucked up teeth. Like there's so much that I wish I could change. But I got to a point where I accepted my flaws and loved myself. And you're just not worrying about it as much. I used to have a ton of social anxiety where like, I had like a hyper aware social anxiety that really fucked me up for a while. And I think it's from being a YouTuber in my basement doing nothing. But like I had so much anxiety about how I looked to other people, so much as to say like with my body language and my movements. And if like I was sitting down at a bench and I had my arm here, I would be thinking about, does this look normal? Does my arm on this mic stand right now look normal? And then I'd like move it. And I'm like, well, now I look awkward. And then I like move it here. And then like as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, I was having those thoughts a million per second. How am I looking? I'd be like moving around and just like thinking about it. Then I would get to a spot where I feel good, but then I'd be like, oh, do I look douchey? Like, do I look like I'm trying to, like, weird shit, man. And I don't care anymore. You know, I love myself and I'm proud to be me. And I wouldn't want to be anybody else except Ryan Gosling. Hope that helped. Hope I didn't make a lot of that about me. That's the most I can do is tell you about me and my experiences, because I can't tell you what the right answer is. I can tell you how I dealt with things and what worked for me. And if it works for me, maybe it can work for you. And it's my fucking podcast, dude. So I'm going to talk about all about me. Kidding. But thank you so much for your email. I appreciate you. You sent another one saying, I apologize. I realized that I sent that message and I typed my email address wrong. Please ignore that. No worries. Appreciate you. Hope that helped. Where we at with the pod? Oh, baby. We at the end of it. Thanks so much for watching, I think, episode 10 of the podcast of Grand Master Pod. We are on iTunes. We are on Spotify. We're on Google. We're everywhere, man. Make sure to leave a like on the video on YouTube. We're trying to grow, baby. We're trying to make this thing, you know, something cool. I think it could be something cool. I really enjoyed doing it. And I love you guys. So thanks for watching. Take her easy. And don't come inside. See ya. Thanks, baby.